Yo, 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 what's up, guys, and welcome to the stream. So today we have got a little bit of a cool stream. We're going to be working on the saving and loading system. So pretty much I've got, a couple of bugs I need to do, some things I need to do, a couple of bugs. But today we're going to be focusing on the saving and loading system. I sort of started building the system, but what we're going to do is we're going to do it a lot more efficient, and we're going to be using struct. So I think I've already got the player data here. So yep, this is where it is. Let me just double check that I haven't. So in the stats, I think I've only got the default stuff working here. Yeah, so we need to change all these variables just to make it better. So it's a lot more more organized sort of thing. But what we've got here, we've got player job, player experience, player wanted, player money, player funds. So this is pretty much all we need so far. But what we're going to do is add some more variables so we can save the weapon system. So this will be player weapons like this. We can go like that. We can make this weapon slots, I believe it is. Yep, that needs to be an array. So let me double check all the other things that I need. So let's go into ATPS and see what type of variables we got. Actually, I've got to go into the main, into the character core. We're going to the master character is actually ATPS, the base. Let me see, everything's working good here by the looks of it. Yep, everything's looking good. Let me double check here. We'll put that into the live chat. Shout out to the two watching. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Notify more people to come in. But what we got here is we got weapons. So we got okay, we got weapon index, which is an array of integers. So weapon index, player weapons. You know what? Player weapons. Let's just do this weapon slot so we know what's going on. Okay, weapon slots are weapon index. Weapon index. This is all needs to be done. So this is an array of integers. Let's go to here. Let's save all just in case we crash. So we've got weapon index, weapon slots. And I believe that's all for the weapons. And then we've got ammo index and ammo, I believe. So ammo index and ammo count. Okay, ammo index and ammo count. Ammo index and ammo counts is ammo count. I believe that's what we need to be able to save the weapons, so we'll do that. Let's throw this into here. We also need to put it into the save. I think that's probably where I put it. So let's go back to here. It'll be in here, I believe. Yeah, player account. Okay, so this is where I'm putting this. That's everything we need. Okay, so that's how I'm doing it. So these need to be all changed over. Everything needs to be changed over. What's this? This is on begin play. This is where I'm loading it. But we need to do it a little bit more efficient than this. Load account, okay. So where's this coming from? The game instance. Alright, I'm saving it in the game instance. I'm doing it all in the game instance because, you know, if the game crashes, it won't corrupt the save file. Like the game instance will crash. So that's how you can stop getting. So we've got load accounts. Okay, load accounts, save accounts. Okay. Load inventory, save inventory. We don't need to worry about that. So we don't need to worry about that. This is good as well. So I don't think we need this anymore. So now let's start putting the player data here. So player data. So what we need to do, player data. We can put this up the top and we can just use this. So what we can do, give player money, take player money. What we need to do is we need to change all this stuff. Amount to give. Okay, let's grab that. Set members, I believe. Yep. And what we want for this situation is the player money. So we can just go like that. So we need to change these variables, obviously. Yep, we can go like that. We need to get, I think we break it. And then we can get their money, their current money. I think that's probably the best way to do this. Let's just move this over a little bit more. Alright, so now we're giving them money. Now we've got to obviously take money, and then we'll do a get money. So take money. Let's just grab this. Take money. Money. We're removing these single variables. And then we need to set members. And now we need to do a get money as well, just so we can have it all as functions. So that's taking money. Now let's just duplicate that and do a get money, get player money. Throw this up there. So this is the get player money. This will be not. Guys, I've got something on my throat, so there's that. Alright, so get money would be just this. It would actually be an output of player money, which is a float. Get rid of that and that. We can just go straight into there like this. Okay. So there's get player money. So now we can use that. So we've got get, give, and take. I can probably make these one functions, but let's just make them extra functions. So we've got to do it to here, but let's start working out what's going on here. Let's find this and replace all these. So in load account we've got set player money. Okay, we're not going to be doing this right now. This is that's all temporary. That's just what's going on here? Okay. Oh, if they're an officer, then we do that. Okay. I wasn't even doing this. So if they're not an officer, then alright, let's just leave that for now. What we can do here is do a get player job. Actually, let's just leave this for now. Actually, we'll leave that for now. So what we're looking for, save player money. Alright, save account. Interesting. We need to go back into the game instance and rechange this whole thing. So blueprints, core, game instance. Load accounts. Load account's good. Save account. Oh, alright. I know what's going on now. So, actually we go like this, I believe. Recombine, and then we can just go like this. So there's our save account function. I don't know why it's on the server, but let's just leave it on the server. Save account, good. Okay. Okay, that's good. Let's go somewhere else. Oh, we don't need it here. We need to go here, actually. So stats is good. Okay, we only need to do these get player monies. Is it in the stats? Yes, it is. Get player money. That should be a pure cast. Alright, good. So there's the get money text. I'm gonna need a copy of that, so let's go there. Let's go back to this. Store menu now. Alright, that's good. Probably need it somewhere else. Take player money, there we go. Amount to take. Right. The amount to take would be the item value. Lucky, that's a bit of a bug there. Lucky. Alright, we've got that. Get player money for bank loans. So we're changing from the individual variables over to the struct. That's essentially what we're doing right now. Okay. Alright, this all looks good, yep. This player date, we need to get all that stuff too as well, but let's just do one at a time. And now we've got bank deposits. I don't know why I was doing it with individual. Like, while I was doing it, I'm thinking I'm going to have to change this eventually. Because it's stupid just trying to save all individual things like that. Okay, there was only one there, one there. Alright. Now let's get out of all this. So now what we're doing is we want to go get player money. This is the one we're working on right now. Hopefully it's nowhere else. It's only in stats. What's all this stuff here? Okay. There's no more variables. Not that I can see. So now we can essentially go like this. Yep, boom. Beautiful. Oh, so there's get player money. Alright. Now we've got give player funds. Give player funds. Funds. Set members now. We need the funds now. This is just doing everything the way I should have been doing it the first time. Amount to give, yep, player funds. Beautiful. What I can do is probably just go like this. Give player funds. Take player funds. Amount to take. Okay, let's do here, funds. Let's go this way. Amount to take. We can get rid of that, get rid of that. Alright. Alright, take player funds. Now we need to do get player funds. Duplicate that, get player funds. Get player funds. Okay, give player funds, get player funds, player funds, and we go like that, boom. Okay. So now let's do the funds. Let me just quickly check up on you guys. How you doing, Return One? Have you stopped Pawn and Sam? Yeah, I stopped working with San Andreas multiplayer. I work with Unreal Engine now. I just refactored my save system, and seeing how you are doing it is a relief for me because I know I did it correctly. I did the same thing but with heavy use of interface because I need to save okay, things from the menu systems as well. Alright. Welcome to the stream. Shout out to the 4 watching. Alright, so now we've got get player funds. Yep, player funds, get player funds, beautiful. Get player funds, beautiful, that's what we need. We need now to find out what's going on here. Make sure there's no use of the variable here. There isn't. But obviously there's used elsewhere. Let's go like that. Let's do a get player funds. Okay. Get player funds like that. So the only ones we need to change are pretty much the gets. Because I was just using the variable. So now we've got another get player funds here. Get player funds. And after we do this, we might do a little bit of working on the, what's this nonsense here? Okay, let's just delete that. It was not even being used. We've got the bank withdraw. Get player funds. Okay, get player funds. We need to go to here. Withdraw had 2 of them. Main UI, I think we've done that. The home. Get player funds. Okay. And we've got one more. In the debt. Okay, that's good. So now we should be able to not find, or at least delete it without any issues. So if we can delete it without any issues, it's not being used anywhere. Oh my god, we had a crash. Lucky I saved everything. But let's reopen this, and while we're waiting, I'll jump back over to here. So shout out to the 4 watching on YouTube. But yes, today we're going to be working on just rebuilding this save system, and then maybe jump into a couple of stuff here, like that one for instance. Check if item will fit, yeah, because it's only checking if there's weight. I need to also check for slots. Maybe do like a boolean check for slots, and if I check for slots, I only check for slots and not weight. We can work that out, but anyway, let's jump over to it. Okay, that's why you always save constantly, guys. You've got to save all constantly, just in case this happens, you know what I mean, and it crashes. Hopefully it doesn't crash again. instead of trying to delete it, I'll just see if I can find it anywhere. These are stupid errors that shouldn't even be happening. Yes, we want to open them. Okay, let's go with another reference finder. No. I can't see any functions, no. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, beautiful. So let's do it. Let's do a debt now. Get player funds. Give player funds. Take player funds. And get player funds. Now we need to do a give player debt. Let's just go here. Grab this. So give player debts. We need to do this. So give player debts. Let's make sure this is going to be debt. So debt. So we're giving player debt. And now we want to take player debt. Let's go like this. Give player debt. Take player debt. Debt. Beautiful. All right. So give player debt, take player debt. So now we need to get player debt. Duplicate that. Get player debt. Give player debt. Get player debts. Player debt. Now we've got to get player debt. Beautiful. Alright. Now we need to just do this one. I need to find elsewhere. It looks good here, but not here. Get player debt. Okay, apply for loan. What's this? You must pay off existing debt. Oh, okay. This, yeah, you can't get a loan if it's more than 0. So there's that. Copy that. Okay, there's only one there. We need to go to here. Whoa. If debt is you currently don't have any debt to pay back. Okay. Why isn't there? I thought that was a function. I'm thinking, where's the return node? So now we've got that. Okay, there's that done. Just 2 more here. Get player debt. Let's just do a quick save. Okay. Beautiful. I think that's it. Yep. Hopefully we don't get a crash. This should be deleted. Beautiful. Okay. So now we've got that. Let's just get rid of some of this. Always like to keep it clean. Alright. So now what have we got? We need like a get player job. We need to create a get player job. Give player experience. You can't take player experience. So what we need to do here, this one should be quick and easy. Break. Experience. Okay. So give player experience. Do a set members. Set members. Experience. I'm probably not using a get player experience at all. Or I might be, but we need to do a get player experience. Get player experience. Player experience, which is an integer. So now we've got to get player experience. Beautiful. This one should be pretty quick. Get player experience, give player experience. All right. Okay. Stats. Get player experience. I think that's the only one. So that's good. Yeah, that's the only one. So that should be good. Let's save all just in case we crash again. Let's go here and go. That's beautiful. All right. Now we should do a get player wanted. We'll do a get player wanted. Get player wanted. Player wanted. And we'll do player wanted. So there's that. Now we need to do a give player wanted. No, let's not do that. Let's do give player experience. We'll duplicate that to give player wanted. Get player wanted, give player wanted. So there's give player wanted, wanted and wanted, yep. Amount to give. Now we need to probably just duplicate that and call take player wanted. Take player wanted. Wanted, wanted. Subtract. We need to amount to take. Okay, take player wanted, beautiful. Get player wanted, give player wanted, take player wanted. That's what we need. And then probably just a last get player job. Or set player job potentially. Let's find this. Ah, interesting. Okay. Get player wanted. Oh, copy that. If it does equal 0, we pause and then or unpause. Okay. Where's the find results? Here it is over here. So get player wanted, get player wanted. Okay. The job's there, but we have to come back and do that. So set player wanted. Okay. Give player wanted. Okay. We got a set player wanted going on here. Okay. So whatever, -1, okay. Okay. So this would just have to go like this. We don't need to do that. But here we can give player wanted. Or take player wanted, actually. Take player wanted. And we just need to take 1. I believe that's what we want here. Where are we? We're in decrease wanted. Yeah, so take player wanted. And then if the get player wanted is 0, then we go into that. That's good. Increase wanted level. Get player wanted. Should have turned it into a set player wanted actually. So what's going on here? Amount to add. So plus plus. This is how much we want. We're clamping it to that. We have to actually so we're adding and then we're clamping. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a pickle. So what we have to do probably where were we? Okay, there we go. So instead of this, we're going to be set player wanted. Instead of take player wanted, give player wanted. We've got get player wanted and give player wanted. So this is going to be removed. We do a get set player wanted. Set player wanted. So we just got we get player wanted and set player wanted. New wanted level or wanted level. So wanted level. So then we just set members. Player wanted. So we just set it like that. It's just better. I do the math like wherever I need to do the math. Return. Get player wanted. There's get player wanted, and then we do a set player wanted. Wait. Oh man. I need to go back. Alright, that's what we want. Back to that. Get player wanted, get player wanted. We don't have any of that. We do it. I feel like I need to save everything. So get player wanted is that. Set player wanted. Set members for the wanted. Put this as wanted level. And then we set their wanted like that. Alright. Return. Alright, now we've got that. Now we can do this properly. So get player wanted. Get player wanted. Set player wanted. Set player wanted. Yep. Get player wanted. Hopefully this get player wanted is good. Get player wanted. Get player wanted. Then we clamp and set player wanted. Okay. Set player wanted. Stats is good. We only had it in the wanted component, so that's good. So now we can go. Yep. So now we've done that. Now we just need to do this, which get player job, get player wanted, get player job. Probably don't really need to do this because yeah, we're literally going to have to actually. Player job. Job types. Get player job, there we go, to pure. And now we can do a set player job. Player job. Job. Set player job, there we go, bang. Okay, get player job, set player job. This is the last one we need to do, and then we can start getting into some good stuff. So set player job. Okay, set player job there. Master NPC, get player job. Get player job. Bit of an OCD fix there. It didn't help unless I go like that. Alright. Get player job again. Get player job. Get player job. Decrease one level, okay. Oh, wait. Ah, interesting. We need it to decrease if they're also a criminal. Or Boolean. So if their job is a civilian or a criminal, then if they're a civilian or a criminal and their wanted level is more, we want to decrease. So that's a little fix there, lucky. Set player job now. Set player job. To a civilian. Oh, we're pausing it. Yes, that's what we need. So this should be the end of this. Okay. Set player job. Set player job. Set player job. To a criminal. Yep. Okay. Save all. Get player job. Interactions. Get player job. Get player job. Looks like there's a couple of those. Yes, heaps of them here. Oh man, I hate when it freezes. Oh, what's going on here? We froze for some reason. That's a long freeze. Get player job, get player job, get player job. Interact with desk. Set player job. Set player job as an officer. I've got some temporary stuff happening for our quantum officer. Just temporary. Alright, so there. Set player job civilian. If they're a criminal, they can't, clock on or off. Okay. Set player job, done. Get player job. Get player job. Okay. Stats is all good. We don't need that. Alright, now we should have done that properly. It should be all good now. Let's save all. Player job. Oh, okay. I mean, I can't see it anywhere, so let's just delete it. Yeah, who cares? You're not referenced anywhere, so do what you're told. Alright. Yes, I think that's it. So now, what I need to do is, because I'll show you, this is where I wanted to save the data. Just in the general, you know what, let's change this to pause. Because that's just going to be our pause stuff. So in this pause or general, this is just where I save everything. So this is going to be called pause now. Let's just double check that it's changed over. We'll just re-add it. General, bang. Pause. We need to make a pause menu because you can't just save and then quit the game like that. It just doesn't like it. So, alright, we've got character and controller references. Now we need a stats reference. Write that to a variable, BPC stats. Just so we got the variable and we're not constantly, getting components by class. Okay. So now we got that. Now we've got the input. We'll get rid of that. And this as well, that's not where it's going to happen. We'll leave that there for reference. So what I've got to do is I've got to create a pause menu now. Widget, blueprint, pause, menu. Let's just save all that. Let me jump over here quickly. How you doing, Hello Puff, mate? What I'm working on today, yeah, well, that was the wanted system, what you've seen before, but I'm pretty much working on the saving and loading system at the moment. So let's jump into here. Let's go with a canvas. I like to go like this, just so it's not a different number. Alright, so what we want is a pause menu. Main menu and quick game. Let's go with a border. Y. We want to go like this. 0, 0. 0.5. 0.5. The brush color, I believe it would be 0.9. Now what we want in there would be a button, or vertical box I should say. In the border we want a vertical box, and in that vertical box we want a button and text. Let's go with a 10 or something, or a 20. So what would this would be? This would be menu button. Main menu. There is no main menu. Okay, let's just go quit button, quit button, quit text. Quit button. So normal 0.5. Let's go with 0. Yeah, 0.5. 0.5 for that. With a very white background. Hovered will be 0.3. With a very white background. I mean outline, I should say. Hovered and pressed, the same thing. 0.3. With the outline, that's very white, like that. Alright. Quit text. That looks way too big. This looks way too big as well. Let's just make it vanilla. Outline 1. Quit game. Alright, that's all we need. Put this much more. Let's go with a 50 maybe. Alright. You know what? Let's grab this. Let's put a background blur. Up the whole thing. The strength is a 5, I believe. Yep. And then in this, I believe we can that's a 0. The border would be a 1, which is anchored to the middle. Size to content 0.5. 0.5. Let's just make sure this is probably what it needs to be. 0.5. Let's just make this a high number. I don't think that matters actually. Alright. So there's our pause menu. And this is where we want the action to happen. Get owning player pawn. Cast to, let's just do the character reference, man. So we don't have to mess around with this. No. Get character reference, my one, not the ATPS one. Promote that to a variable. We'll call this the ATPS reference. So we can go straight like that, bang. Get this. Stats. Save account. What? What? No, 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 no. Oh, we need to get the game instance. Why am I doing it like that? No, we don't need this. Hopefully this is not referenced anywhere. It is. Get rid of that. What we're going to do is we're going to go directly to the game instance. Save account. Okay. What do I need? Oh, wait, no, we can just use that same one. Okay. No, that the variable's already set actually. Wait, I need to actually set these values though. Wait, everything would already be set. The only thing I need to really get is this stuff here. This will be already automatically set. So job experience wanted. There's probably a better way to do this. This is probably a stupid way to do it. Their money, everything's good except this. Get actor transform. Get weapon slots. Get weapon index. Get weapon index. I believe that's it. Get ammo index. So I'm essentially saving there. Ah, wait, ammo index is like a really weird value. It's A ammos. Uh, oh no, I have to do it here. What is it? Ammo. Ammo index is E ammos. Uh, ammo. Ammo types. But then what is it? Map of integers, I believe. Yeah, a mapping of integers. Alright, so that's good. Yes, I believe. ammo count. Alright, so that should be good. So now that's what we want to happen. Should we put a delay on it? No, I don't think so. Because it's going to do that whole function and then we can go quit game. Oh man. Get owning player, which is a controller reference. Alright, so there's our saving done. When they quit, we need to, let's just make a function. Show pause menu. Create widgets. Pause. The controller reference. Because I want it to always be loading over the top of all the yeah, I don't want it to be like a load I'll show you what I mean. So what's this? Pause menu widget. Um, show menu. No, I don't need to do that. What I need to be doing is this. So if it exists, we want to remove from parent. What? So if we press it once, we press it again. We want to remove it from the parent. And then set it to nothing. So we're just continuously opening a new one. That's what we want. So if it's valid, remove it from the parent, set that back to that, and then do this. That's what we want. Then we want to set show mouse cursor. Oh, wait. Interesting. We'll just use that. If it's valid, we want to do this. Else we create it. This is probably a stupid way to do it. You know what? Let's just do it the default way. Add to viewport. Oh, that's right. We've got to have a resume game. Let me just quickly jump over to you guys. See how he's doing. Shout out to the four watching. We need to make a resume game. Pause menu. Duplicate. Upwards. Not a 50. Let's go with a 20. Or a 10. Top and bottom. Oh man. Vertical box would work. 50. Okay, that's gonna work. Resume button. Resume button, resume text. Resume text. Resume game. Alright. Resume game, quit game. We need to go to that. Resume game will be going toggle pause menu. Oh wait, no. Oh yeah. Toggle pause menu. Let's go with a hide. Show pause menu. So if we're showing it, we want to go into there. This would only sort of exist. And then when I remove from parent, we want to remove this. We want to remove that obviously. And then we want to set input mode. Okay. So now for this, if it's valid, we just add to the viewport. If it's not valid, we obviously create it because it would have to be created initially for the first time. Okay. Once we show it, we show the mouse cursor. Set input mode. Game and UI or just UI only? I guess because you're not technically really pausing, so you should be able to move around still, I guess. Ah, no. We'll make it UI only. Set input mode UI only. We'll see how that handles. Controller reference. The widget to show. Or widget in focus. Flash and inputs. Okay. Okay. Alright. That is us. I could go like this actually. Alright. Show or hide? Okay. Show pause menu and hide pause menu. So this is where we hide the pause menu, yep. In pause we go to input and then we just show pause menu. The triggered calls multiple times, so I just put it on the started. Okay. Show pause menu, close pause menu, press the quit button, save everything. Beautiful. I think that's us. Alright, now let's just do this before I forget. Remove the old save game. So now for stats, where do we want to load? Ah. We're going straight to the game instance. We need to do this slightly different. Player data, I believe we want. Set members. Oh, this is how we can do it potentially properly this way. So we don't need that. We just want to set the specific members, the ones we want. Player transform. And then we want to save game. I don't know why it's server save game. Actually, it should be like an owning client. I don't know if that's going to work like that. I don't think it matters. Owning client, save account. OC save account. Alright, I think that's going to be us. Save account, save the data that we just set here. And now how are we going to load it? Okay, I think this is what I was doing here, loading it from here. Interesting. Only if they're an officer we want to do that temporary stuff for the character, like by it's just showing or hiding the vest to sort of indicate that you're a police officer sort of thing. Load accounts. Interesting. I'm gonna have to do something here. Custom events. Owning client. Load player data. I don't know if I should be doing it like that, but let's just do it. So what we want to load is the player data. Player data. OC load player data. Actually, I'm going to put that in the end of here. This will be recombining. So load account and then load player data. So now what we should be doing, let's just do a break. No. Set player job. Oh man, this is going to be a nightmare doing it like this. First we'll just check if they're an officer. If they are, we do that. Then we have to do something like this. Oh man. No. Set player job. I mean, I think I'd have to do it like this. Okay, set player job. Set player experience. I'll give player experience. I mean, we're just going to do this for now anyway. Set player wanted. Give player money. Because these should all be default values. Give player funds. Give player debts. set actor location or set actor transform. You can just go like this. Teleport. Alright, so now what we need to do is probably make a function. Give weapon loadout. Weapon slots. Weapon index. Just that, and then ammo index, which is ammo of a map of integers, and then ammo counts. Alright. Oh man. Get character reference. ATPS reference. Okay. Set weapon slots. Set weapon index. Set ammo index. Set ammo count. And then what we're going to have to do is weapon slots for each. Oh man, I don't even know how I'm going to do this because it's a. I think there's a get. Uh, Indexes. Oh man. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is what we're going to need to do. I mean, can you get a copy of that? Oh man, I'm not sure how. What's the best way to add weapons? Oh, okay. The ammo count. Get ammo count. Get a copy of the index. So that's how much ammo I need to add, and then we can go add weapon. Add weapon. Get class. Give weapon, is it? So we give them the weapon. We get the ammo count. And then we set ammo. Ah, wow. Get ammo index. What? Interesting. I'm probably going to have to make a function. Let's see how you guys are going. How you doing, Grigori Night Dragon? Welcome to the stream, mate. Shout out to the for watching. How long will we be going for? An hour and a half. Wow. Reach the pickle. Because there is no give weapon function where you can just automatically give them the amount of ammo. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make my own function sort of thing, I believe. Interesting. You know what? Let's just see if setting the variables actually works. Like maybe we only have to set the variables and like then the weapons spawn normally. Actually, what I can do is I can see how I've done it here because I remember doing it here in this zombie project. So we're going to have a little sneak peek, guys. Maybe I made a function or... Because look, there's no like set... There's no give weapon or like... Equip weapon. Drop weapon, load weapon. Oh, maybe load weapon's a thing. Oh, there's add weapon, that's what we're using. What's this load weapon? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. We're gonna have to check this. Be right back in a minute, guys. Or a couple of minutes. Okay, so we're gonna have to try and find out what's going on with this thing. Uh, I'm just gonna quickly check here because I remember I was loading the weapons. I believe I was potentially not, but I'm probably gonna have to make my own function that gives the player the weapons. But while we're here, let's just see how it goes. Because theoretically it should be give weapon loadout. That's down here, yep. That's good. Let's just see how it goes playing the game. And see if it like does anything by loading. Uh, Hopefully you only have to set the I doubt you have to set the variables and then the weapons automatically spawn. That's not how it works. And I don't think I'm actually saving it in the yeah, I'm not like in the zombie game. I don't think I'm doing it. Well, at least we've done 99% of it. This is really all I got to do just to load the weapons so the weapons are added to the player. Oh, what happened here? What's going on here, man? Okay, that doesn't like it. Have I got this going good yet? What's happening here? I think this is not copying out one bit. It would have to be all these functions. That's never a good sign. When that happens, it means something's broken badly. Wait, the set play a job and all that. Ah, I don't have to be doing all that set play money and all that sort of stuff, because when I get the money, I'm obviously getting it from the variable and all that sort of stuff. So I don't need to do any of that. I only need to set their transform and their weapons. Hopefully the game's not broken still. Because setting their job again on load, it's just going to be setting it back to what it is, getting it and then setting it sort of thing. Like, something very serious is happening here. Interesting. I've broken the game, guys. So what would it be? I have no idea. I might have to revert all the changes. Interesting. Something serious is broken. Okay. Maybe it's the save file. No, it's not even doing that. Okay, we've hit a massive pickle. Let's just quickly check this. See if I'm actually... I doubt I am. This is the old zombie project I was working on. I might actually start, rebuilding this game again and sort of have two different games that I'm working on. But I'm not sure. I think I want to focus on the one thing. But let's just get out of this for now. And I don't think I'm actually saving and loading here. I don't even know why I'm loading into this. Lucky I've actually got a backup for before the stream. Interesting. What could be causing the characters to break? I don't know. But let's jump into here quickly. 99% I'm not doing it. I think I'm just spawning normally. Or maybe I can not worry about the saving system right now. I'll at least revert it over to the thing, but I just won't be saving and loading. Come on. Let's check up on you guys. Shout out to 3 watching. How long have we been going for? An hour and 40 minutes. Not bad. Let's quickly jump into this. Encoding overloaded. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think this is going to be a waste of time. Come on. Oh my god. Uh, Alright, we've literally got no components. So yeah, I'm definitely not doing it. Definitely not saving it anyway. Interesting, okay. Yeah, I don't think I am. Definitely not saving it anyway. So we've actually hit a pickle for the stream. I need to work out what I broke, and also I need to work out the best way to give the player some weapons. So that's probably where I'm going to leave this stream, guys. Hopefully in the next couple of days I'll do another stream. If not, post a video, maybe show you something. I'm just waiting on our new 3D modeler to send me over some weed plant models, and then I can start working on the weed system, and I'll probably do that in a live stream, and we'll create it from scratch. So the way it's going to work is you're going to have to go up to a drug dealer, you're going to have to buy seeds off them, and then you're going to have to go to a grass area, sort of hidden away, where because other players will be able to steal your plants, and you'll have to grow those plants, in a grass area. And then they go into like a baby stage and then an adult stage, and if you leave them too long, they'll start to die. So the adult stage is obviously going to be, you'll get more pounds out of the plant sort of thing, and then you might have to process them, potentially go somewhere to process the weed plants, and then take the processed weed back to the dealer and sell it back to him. So that will be like one of many illegal jobs. But that's pretty much some of the plans for the future. But this is where I'm going to leave the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.